All right, we're going to end it with Chad. Bring us home, Chad.
Yeah, thanks, team. Thanks, Scott. Thanks, Brandi. Well, yeah, great question, because that just got my mind spinning living here in Newport Beach, California, where
Awesome.
got a lot of bars and restaurant friends out here. In addition to, I know Julie and Joy are local too, and actually
Right.
had Joy Fawcett join us in my networking group here locally out of Southern California, comprised of former athletes. But my question is, and I think Tyler stole a little bit of the thunder. Great question, Tyler. I was curious about, you know, for many of us, yourself as an elite high performer, and us in the business realm, I always enjoy understanding people or someone's inflection point. Like, really, what was that springboard? And I think Tyler touched on it a little bit. So my closing question here, I'm curious to know, another thing I like to know about people is, if there's one person you were to have a meal with, knowing you've been around a lot of influential folks, who would that be and why?
Well, my that's emotional for me, because my mom and dad passed away quite a few years ago, and my mom and dad were both very influential on the person I am. I think the parent I am, the parent I hope to be, and they were just such terrific parents that I miss them so much. So I would, you know, not to say my mom was better than my dad, but, you know, as a woman, as somebody she was my role model. I mean, my mom is probably the person who I would want to have dinner with, because I could ask her a million questions about, you know, who I was as a kid, and, you know, why did I do the things I did, and can she help me with being a better mom? And she was just a role model. She didn't have higher education. You know, she had no experience in working in the tech space, and somehow she became a vice president of a company through hard work and determination and an amazing personality. So I think she is the person I'd choose. You know, how did she find this resiliency? And somehow I think she gave it to me, but I wanted to know, like, how she got it in a time when, you know, Title IX was not present for her, and people weren't championing young girls to be successful and to be leaders and to be vice presidents. And so for me, what she did was way more impactful than I feel like what I've done. And I would like to learn more from her. I didn't have her long enough.
That's neat. Appreciate the authentic response there. Yeah, especially with Father's Day, we all know how important our parents are. Thanks for sharing.
Yeah. Hey, Chad, let's talk sometime. Thank you very much.
Yeah, no, it's just pretty neat. Yeah, no, Joy and her family, she's connected to our group out here. Gosh. And yeah, she came on. It was probably 2019. And it's just funny, you were talking about some of the conversations earlier about the mental health, and she shared some of the same sentiments. So it's pretty cool. Yeah,
Joy was. I want to share something about Joy for everybody, because I think this goes to building good teams and the types of personalities you need in your team. Joy came to practice and, you know, quote unquote work, believing she was not on the team, and every day she came to make the team, and I found that amazing, and that really rubbed off on me, because I felt I was pretty good, right? I think as a young player, I was, you know, when you make it to that elite level, you know, you're usually the best player on your young team. And so now you get into an environment where everybody's had some success and everybody feels like they're the best player. But Joy, though she was, I think, deep inside, she had confidence, but she never really believed it. So she came every day to be her best and to impress the coach and to impress her teammates and to do the right thing and make the right play. And that has stayed with me to this day. So Joy Fawcett is one of my favorites. I met her my first year in college. We went to Cal together, and that mentality and that work ethic has held true. She always does things to the best of her ability. She never cuts corners, and she's always there for team. And when she says something, you better listen, because she doesn't often speak up, but when she does, it's usually pretty empowering.